doing on this Monday morning? How are you all? What's going on? Hi, Enemies. Dang it, you're just getting ready to head to bed. Oof. Oof, I know that keeps happening. I feel bad. I know that keeps happening to you. That you, like, whenever I go live in the mornings, that's about when you're heading to bed. I should try to stream a little bit earlier just so you can catch a little bit. I'm sorry. I always feel bad. Hi, Luna Creedling. Hi, Lauren Cooper. How are you guys? Music sounds weirdly louder than usual to me today. Did I turn it down to like 35? It should remain the same volume for you guys, though. Should remain the same volume for you. It's turning it down for myself. Yeah, Minecraft time! It rained so much this morning. We got so much rain this morning. I woke up and it was fucking pouring. Like, I woke up for a few minutes to go to the bathroom. It was pouring. I went to bed. I woke up like an hour and a half later. And it was still pouring. Like, holy fuck, we got so much rain. Hi, Stribo. You also playing Minecraft, Luna Creedling? Cool. Have fun. Oh, yes, we got more coral to place, more neatening, upping to do. Yes. I hope like there's... I heard that some places flooded. Like, there are some places in the that will flood when there's heavy rain. So I hope that doesn't affect my commute to work. I might have to take an alternate route. But, like, again, I don't have to go to work for another, like, 3+ hours. A little over 3 hours. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, why don't we get into the game? We can always keep yapping in the game. Haven't played BronyTales in a long while? Well, it's always there if you want to get back to it. It's always there. Ooh, immediate launch right into Bonnie. And my Minecraft crashed. Okay, let's launch that again. Not the first time it's done that, it's fine. From this stupid fucking face I call love. Ooh, Bonnie, won't you show me how to live? I've been under a rock since I was a filly. Ooh, oh. The crash always seems to happen when I'm not expecting it, and when I am expecting it, it doesn't happen. Oh no. 7 p.m. Nothing to do. Been getting fucked up at school again. Just wanna talk to you. It's been practice, practice, practice for the recital coming up. But I'd rather be online. And it crashed again? Weird. It worked fine when I tested it before. It's just having some trouble getting me in, I guess. Making sure there's no, like, alerts on BronyTales. Server doesn't appear to be down now, I don't think. Joining world, loading terrain. Is it gonna work this time? No, it's not. Why can't I get in? That's weird. That's a bit of an uh-oh. If I look at... Let's see. No, it's usually fine. It's usually fine. Like, usually the crashes only happen like once or twice. Like, once, and then it's fine. Hang on. Server chat. Yeah, it's saying I'm technically joining. It shows me joining and leaving in the server chat. Because you can see it in the Discord server. I left them on your desk when we were young. Yay! Let me in that time. There we go. I like spam clicked to make sure I could get in. And my life is feeling right. It's hard to keep on living when I see the light. For a while I would ask, should I fucking die? Or who am I when I live tonight? Yes, I see you there, Stribo. Hey, more poisonous bees. Let's go tuck those away. Hi, Marks. Well, we got it. We got in at the end. So I did actually install a couple new mods since last week played. So I swapped out the MOAR chat mod, like the MOAR chat history mod. I swapped that out for like, I forget what it's called. It's like chat tweaks or chat fixes or something. I can actually go look. Hang on. I wish you were easy to tell you. The demons I face when I sleep at night. Chat patches, that's what it's called. If you won't love yourself, let me hold you instead. I remember. So let me try again. Let me live again. But yeah, so that'll do the same thing as more chat history. But it'll also do the thing I've been looking for, that called chat up. Where, see, it raises the chat so it's not, like, interfering with my armor bar. I had one mod that specifically did that, but it didn't get updated to this version. But thankfully, this, like, incorporates the fix, so I got, like, 2 in 1. I also installed, like, a new version of the eating animations mod. So the resource pack I use has support for the eating animations mod, but it hadn't been updated. Thankfully, I found like a fork of it that had been updated, so I can down that so I can use it again. There's still like a couple mods I'm looking for. I'm hoping there's a mod called Photonics. I'm hoping that it updates. Like I need an update higher than 3, but for 20.4, 20, whatever I'm on. The beehive counter mod. I want a mod that shows how many bees are in a beehive in a tooltip. Unfortunately, none of them seem to be updated for my version. And then, like, a mod that'll make item drops have gravity. Like, when you drop something on the ground like this. Not that button. The fuck? Just drop the fucking thing. Hang on. Where the fuck is the P button? Oh, there it is. Yeah, like that. I used to have a mod that would, like, make them obey gravity. But that mod hadn't been updated for a long time. And I found another mod, but it still doesn't have a version for the version I want. Hi, Latte! How you doing? That's not my exact list of rules, Christopher, but do your best, buddy. Eepy, but you're chilling. That's nice. I'm putting down coral here to make things prettier. I'm putting down coral everywhere to make everything look a little bit fancier. Attempting random placement. It's not a bad list. It's not a bad list. It's not the official list, but it's not a bad list. See, it looks good. We're really good with the red and the blue, and I'm getting the yellow in. And then once we get the purple and pink in, I think it's going to be magnificent. Magnifico. I gotta get some, like, underneath. Let me just stick one in the back here. There we go. Stick one there. Hi, Vector. Wait for my wings to dry so I can actually see what I'm working with. Yeah, that don't look bad. Let me get one under the bridge here. I feel like that's necessary. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm vibing with that. Hi, Starfall. I'm doing pretty alright. Okay, this looks like we've already covered it, mostly. This looks like we took care of it already. I know there's a bunch of places where we didn't, so I'm just trying to track those down. That's good. That's already filled with yellow. Here we go. This is a place we haven't put any yellow coral, so let's get working on that. Guess we're swimming. get more shortly. I wonder if the slash back teleport from the last stream will still work, or if I'll just have to go there, like... if I'll just have to walk there. Hi, Zika! I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Glad to get back to coral placing. The vibe, because of all the mods, I just love the vibes I've created here with all the background sounds. And like with like all the shade, it's just so pretty and nice, and I just like being here. I just like being here. Like, just pause for music for a minute and just listen to that. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that pretty? And like all the little details, like the splashes in the water. Like every little thing I add to make things just a little bit more immersive, it really adds up, and I just have so much fun. I have so much fun. Put one there. A little bit there, a bit there. Try to put it in places I don't have much of the other coral. Not quite where I was trying to put it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go buy more very shortly, which is hardly the end of the world. Alright, wait for my wings to dry. It has indeed been quite rainy. I do think we've had enough rain. I do think we've had enough rain for now. Obviously, we'll need more eventually. But I do think we've had enough rain for the time being. We got a ton of rain this morning. It rained and it rained and it rained. Oh, okay, I gotta go get more. I gotta go get more. If I do slash back, will it take me to where I think it will? Hi, Xantharose. Hi, Catman. It does not take me to where I was hoping. That's okay. How did he get up here, by the way? Like, you guys remember last stream how I brought him down? Like, he was stuck on top of a different roof, and I brought him down. Now he's like, can these guys, like, fly or something? Where in the blazes do I land him? Not many good bodies of water. I don't know if I could land him in that pond without him hitting the trees. Like, I think we'll go for, like, over here. Because then he can't climb on my roof again. Much safer. Passion is good. Passion is good. Passion is excited to put down more coral. Right now, she's gotta rescue this damn zombie horse that somehow got on her roof. I don't even know how he climbed up there. There we go. Wander on to your heart's content, buddy. Okay, actually, we do have a little more coral, so we can go a little further. Okay, Christopher, see you later. Thanks for popping in for a bit. There you go. I think that's a nice bit. Just wait for my wings to dry out. You can see I installed a fork of the Enum animations mod that actually had been updated. Alright, we gotta cover this. Hi, Pac-Man. Top of the morning, is that what you're trying to say? That'll do. Let's look for anything else we need to cover. A lot of space in there. We already got yellow there. Got yellow there. This appears to just be a cave. Yeah, that's just someone's house. Hi, Stedius. Hi, Willow. Ma! Ma! The blue horse is live again! How you doing, Willow? Okay, we put some yellow in there. There's yellow there. Anywhere we've missed. Any little areas that we've missed. Aha! Here's a pond, and we actually haven't put any red here either. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that has yellow. Got yellow there. Android lobster. Good for you, Willow. Okay, we remember doing that before. We did the pond by my house, right? We did not. You are a polygon. Good for you. I think we've gotten everything. It's hard to tell, honestly. Or there might just be a body of water just hiding somewhere that we've somehow missed. I should check in the back. 1, 2, 3. I'll be who I wanna be. I'll be who I wanna be. There you go, bro. He got himself stuck, I think. There you go, buddy. Try not to get yourself stuck again, goodness. They really like getting themselves stuck on that. He's definitely gonna get him stuck again. You're fine with being a unicorn. Chicken got himself stuck, I think. It's okay. I know how to get him off. There you go. He's free. These chickens are real... Okay, he's not stuck. Yeah, these guys can climb down if they want. They're fine. Keep having to check for stranded animals because they're really good at getting themselves stranded. Like, man, these animals really love this hill. It's crazy. What if it has something to do with how their pathfinding works? Oh, hi, what is this name? It's funny how unicorns just 2 horns. Hang on, I'm gonna reset the Twitch chat. Because it's not showing all chat messages. I usually fix this before stream, but I didn't do it this time. There you go, now I can see everything. Must be in case something gets missed. Hell Universe where I was a unicorn? I don't see it happening, honestly. I've always, you know, I really don't see it happening. to be like a pretty big change for me to be a unicorn instead. I am very much a Pegasus, yes. Okay, looks like we didn't put any yellow back here. We're definitely gonna need to go buy some more. Alright, we gotta go get more yellow. Let me go a little faster. I'm gonna go do /warp. /warp portal room. The candle. Let's see if I can remember where the store is. You're having a lot of fun with the emotes. Trying to remember where it is. I'm sure I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Found it. You sniffer? You sniffer? You sniffer the air? What is the air sniffer like? Buy 2 stacks. Head back. Should put me right back where I was before I teleported to the portal room. And it did! There we go. Now we'll fill in this. I'm trying to remember, there's a lot more core pieces of coral in there. Like, we're gonna have a lot to fill in, so. Now they seem to be a little bit sparse with some of them. Actually gone surprisingly heavy in some spots. We all, not just the colors, we also have the fan coils to go through, you know? Hey, antonym time! Smells of hazardous hardened mirrors at work, or someone just farted. You can't even tell the difference. Thank you for trying to advertise the emotes. What is his name? I do have a panel in the description, so if people actually read my Twitch panels, they'd know. If people actually bothered to read the Twitch panels I spent a very long time making pretty, they'd know this stuff. Tell these nuts, panel these nuts, haha. Oh, you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. I'm cracking up. Get your head out your eyes. I'm the antonym of the internet. Still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. Think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet. Been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care you think it's cringe because it's not your line. You're a little goober and you're a big goober. Fools, I said, hell yeah. I'm doing good, Pac-Man. Cozy, is it cozy time? You sniffer me too, Vector? The best. I've been feeling my clothes. I think we can start on the purple coral now. The world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change it to Axolotl. Just plop it in wherever we can put it. I smell like tuna. I mean, I am in the water. Hello, I am under the water. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you boop boop. I'm the antonym for the internet. Been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care you think it's cringe because it's not your life. on Twitch is simple. You sniff or you fart and you make these nuts jokes. Hi, Stribo. Try not to drown. You might... Drive with the twirl. Yeah, we've all made mistakes before. That's a fact of life. Did you re-stitch your heart? You'll be just fine. Oh, it's your life, you say. It's all mine. All mine. Revel in your friends and hobbies, let your heart speak. When a drifter says some shit, just block that internet free. I'm the antonym for the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you I'm the antonym of the internet. Been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. The purple really pops. Drowning is no, we are not presenting drowning as a way to rehydrate yourself. You're in Australia, so we're gonna go to sleep in like an hour. Okay, have a good eep when you do. Eep is very important. Eep is very important. You must get all the proper rest. Yes, Jacksepticeye did always say top of the morning. That was his intro. Eeping is good. See? Finally, someone in my chat who understands the benefit of beeping. Finally, someone in chat who doesn't insist on being a chronic insomniac and actually goes to bed at a reasonable hour. Finally. Protogen, thank you for the follow. Check, I think I missed a few chat messages. No, you cannot! Get proper eat, you motherfuckers. Doesn't look too bad. I am gonna pop one just over here, though. The purple, like, really pops. It really, really pops. Start putting some over here. A very long time. I think at that point, if you literally haven't, like, I don't want to linger on this topic for too long, but if you genuinely haven't had any sleep in that long, you should look into talking to a doctor potentially, or like just taking some sort of sleepy meds, because that is not good. I said no. I said I don't want us to linger on the topic for too long. They mentioned their dog passed away previously. Currently on the Titanic watching this? What do you mean on the Titanic? Like, is it like a recreation or something? Also, I think one of the stairs went missing here. I think there's a stair that's missing there. Let me grab another one. I know I have some over at my house. Titanic D's nuts. Ha ha. Like, obviously you can't, like, I'm assuming either you're joking or you're on something related to the Titanic, like a recreation or a museum or another ship. What music played earlier? I'm sorry, Nathan, I'm not sure. If you want to know what music is going on, it's just to ask while it's playing. It's a shuffled list. I don't actually remember what music it was. Because I remember we played Antonym earlier, and There's been a bunch of songs so far. I'm afraid I can't remember which one was immediately last, unless chat can. There we go, I just need one of these. I don't know, stair missing. It's not. Shush your face, Willow. Am I clicking? Hope it's falling asleep. The mouse hoof. There we go. Got that. Wait for my things to dry. I keep getting pins and needlesies in the hoof I use on my mouse. You have chaos gods named D's and Nuts. Oh, you guys are losing it. You guys are losing your marbles even more than usual. You loved my singing? Well, thank you, Lauren. I've been taking singing lessons. So I'm glad I'm doing good. I think he's trying to get over there, but the ladder is preventing him? Watch that fall damage. Why don't you just go over here? There you go, and then from there you can go up, sheep. Falling off that ladder? Wings immediately got waterlogged again. Thank you, Pac-Man. You're losing these nuts. Can't wait for MLP for a friend. Don't know when it will drop, though. I mean, they said early 2027. They did say early 2027. I'm glad you're excited. I'm glad you're excited. I mean, that's good for you. I'm a little worried about it, but I'll give it a fair shake. And that's your own choice, Willow. That's your own choice. That is for people who can't fly. It is basically why I put them in, yeah. Sonic Movie 4 is in 2027. That makes sense. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun when that comes out. You woke up with your alarm this morning, but you hit off instead of snooze. Oof. Oof. It's usually Pegasi. It's usually Pegasi. It's only Pegasus if you're purposely putting the sus in Pegasus. What mod and texture packs am I using? It's a pretty long list. The texture pack I'm using is called Love and Tolerance. It's supposed to be an MLP themed texture pack. If you want to know what mods I'm using, it's a fairly long list. If you want to know the server side mods, Those are plugins. I don't have access to know what those are because this is a public Discord server that I do not own. I just play on it. So I don't know the full list of server plugins. If you want to know the client-side mods that used to make the game look pretty, the full list is down in my panels. Like one of the very last panels says Minecraft mods, and there's a big long list of all the different mods I have installed with links directly to where you can download them. If you want to look through that at some point. Hi, Drake. And yes, I was busy. I still am gonna upload it. I'm still gonna upload it. I have a short to upload, but I just haven't had the motherfucking time. I went out and did something with my family yesterday. We left very early, so we didn't have time to upload or schedule anything. And it's still gonna go up, but probably tomorrow, because I also don't have fucking time to do it today, because I have to stream for you guys. I'm always so fucking busy, and I'm so fucking frustrated by it. I hate having a long to-do list. I just explained it, Drake. Drake, I just, that you again repeated a message. You repeated a message, Drake. I went back and read your old message, and then you restated it a different way. You know you're not supposed to do that. I'm not upset because you asked. It's okay to ask. I'm just a grumpy fucker. I'm just a grumpy fucker. It's okay to ask. The bad thing is asking twice when you think you missed I missed your message. Like you asked once, and then you asked again, which you know you're not supposed to do. This feels a little lacking in yellow. I might slap down some yellow here once I dry off. Horse takes good care of herself. Horse keeps herself clean so she smells absolutely normal when Horse is wet. Horse smells absolutely normal when wet. Horse is just wet. There is no additional smell. Wet horse only smell bad if Horse be dirty. If it's got like all the oils in her mane and shit. Horse is perfectly clean, thank you very much. I realize how much more I'm gonna need to place by the end, so I'm trying to make sure I don't take up like every single bit of space. While still having like a decent amount of each. Because if I went too far with one, I can always remove a few. The snoot gods and goddesses be the judge of that. Well then you're not the judge, are you? Cause you ain't that. You ain't a snoot god or goddess. And if you claim you are, you're a lion, and maybe you're stinky. Now I definitely still need to shower. Just because I swim a lot doesn't mean I don't need to shower. I have to use soap. Being in water a lot does not make you clean. Using soap makes you clean. And I still gotta shampoo and condition like on my mane and tail and all that. And don't forget all the fur. Hi Luffy, say nice thing? I say nice things all the time. What do you mean? Like, what kind of nice thing are we talking about? I'm confused. Fuck you mean, why you lying? Hi, Harfin, get too sick. Sick again. Oof. Oof, I hope you feel better real soon. Be kind. I am kind, generally. Like, people piss me off, but I'm actually fairly tolerant of chat. I actually am fairly tolerant of other people's shenanigans by default. Like, I can't get pissed off, but I rarely, like, really mean it. Treat others like how you want to treat. I do! Why am I getting a lecture? Why am I getting a lecture here? Are you talking to someone in chat? Let us in the moderators. Like, lecture people in chat. Let me and the moderators lecture people in chat. Hi, Plasma. I don't know what message you're referring to, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, looks like it would need some maintenance. What do you mean? It's a nice, long, floofy mane. What do you mean it looks like it needs maintenance? I took a bath last night. Can I breathe underwater? No, I have to hold my breath. I'm not like a water-breathing horse. I'm just a water-swimming horse. I'm a water-swimming horse. Of course I'm clean. You can't see that shade of blue without maintenance. Exactly. I don't remember what you did on Saturday, Plasma. I'm gonna be honest. I don't quite remember exactly what you did on Saturday, but don't worry about it. Again, remember, chat, if you fuck up and I haven't banned you, I move on pretty fast. Like, if you fuck up with something in a previous stream, and I don't, like, ban you, you can assume that I've, for all intents and purposes, like, forgiven you in quotation marks. In general, I just forget and move on. There's no need to bring it up. Just move on and try not to do whatever bothered me in the future. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Looks like I need to wash it regularly? Yes, definitely. Yes. Having this much hair, it does take a lot. Yes, you do need to wash it regularly or you suffer the consequences. It gets all tangled. Hydrate? I can hydrate. Yes, maintenance, I get it. I think you're confusing me with someone else, Willow. Should be for Vina Water? Thanks, Boa. Yeah, I'm working hard to make everything pretty. I'm under the water, but I'm not going to drown. Like, look how many air bubbles I got. I'll be fine. Like, look at all those air bubbles. I can be down here a while. Working hard or hardly working? Working hard. Never said anyone would get banned here that isn't an evil hacker or a spam bot. That's okay, Luffy. Just remember to maybe not. Don't worry about it. How did I drink under the water? Oh, okay. There's a difference between gameplay. Obviously, you can see me on the screen here. I'm the one that's drinking. I'm not drinking underwater in the game. I took a sip from my water bottle in reality with, like, my horse hooves. How do random teleport? I have no idea if there's a random teleport feature. There might be. Can I drink the river water? No, the game isn't modded to that degree, Goripto. Notice anyone get banned is an evil hacker or a scam bot? That's because usually I keep it quiet. I have banned people in chat for being disruptive before, but they aren't long-time chat members. They're just people coming in to cause trouble. And often, I try not to call attention to it. Like, I've banned people, like, silently before. You know, don't feed the trolls and all that. Has anyone used the useless button before? Nope. 2 reasons. 1, a million is a fuck ton of channel points. And reason 2, it's a fairly new button. And there's reason number 3, no, it's like useless. There's no point to pressing it. There's no point. Time to grind some. It doesn't do anything! It literally exists as a ha-ha funny joke. There's no point to pressing it. What do you mean grind for points? You're gonna press it. It doesn't do anything! I'm not lying to you guys that you don't care. It doesn't. Ugh. This is the hill you choose to fight on? The useless brain? You have no life? Wait, if it does, it literally doesn't. It literally doesn't. Since when have I ever lied to you guys? Yeah, you don't want to know what it does. It reduces your channel points by 1,000,000. You want to know what it does? It reduces your channel points by 1,000,000. If anyone decides to press it on your own darned head, be it. It does the same thing. Every other channel point button does that. Every other channel point button reduces your points by a certain amount. Like that is not a unique thing it does. Bragging rights. You want the bragging rights? What about clothes? What are we talking about? Exactly, exactly. I never lie to you guys. It's not misleading. You mother buckers. What the hell are y'all yapping about in chat? A few purple here and there. I just remember I'm gonna use fans later as well. So I'm gonna have pinks in there as well. And I can always add more later. We can fill in a lot of the empty space with the fans. Bye, Luna Creatoling! Thanks for being here. That's why the song is like really calming. It's not bragging rights, it's proof you have no life. Painting over and over. When will I break? When will I break? When will I finally break? When will I finally break? Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The core will really make shit pop. The core will really frickin' pops. I'm telling y'all. You want key jangle so I can key jangle. I'm pretty sure you already made that joke before on a previous stream, Willow. Jingle, jingle, jangle keys. I have your full attention. That's what the keys are for. Keys. Cycle of rebirth. A dying creek flows. Oh, a dying creek flows. A dying creek flows. Do, 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 do. Whoop, I need more. Let's go get us some purples. I have a few extra actually, but I'll still get another 2 stacks. There you go. I have to wait a few seconds before I can use it. I'm gonna need to get more taters too. Starting to run out. Yes, there are bird sounds in the game. That's one of the mods I have installed that adds ambient noises. I have a couple of those installed actually. Can he get back up if he wants? Probably. You can find your way up. Hi, Thunderfire. How you doing? Nah, it doesn't feel right. That spot there. No, let's pick that up. Oh, you're doing well. Or you've never seen a sniffer? It's been in Minecraft for a number of updates. You've never seen a sniffer before? Yeah, that's a sniffer. He sniffs. And sometimes digs up seeds. He's a good boy. Why is there a random sniffer? Because someone gave him to me. And so he wanders around the town. Technically, my pony name is Water Space Wings. And if we're talking about me as a streamer and not me as just a pony, technically people would call me like by my streamer name. But like people see there's a capital there. Why would people not assume there's a space? It should be Water Space Wings. They just didn't want to use an ugly underscore. Like there are 2 separate words, that's why one is capitalized. Why does everyone think that my name has a capital in the middle of it and no space? It's just that way because you can't use spaces. I didn't want to use an underscore. You think the sniffer does not feel like it belongs in the game? Interesting take. There's a lot of funky stuff in the game. I think Minecraft has really changed. I mean, you could argue that coral doesn't feel like it should be in the game. I think people have made that argument for a lot of things over the years. Near the beach, he wanders around where he wants. All the animals are free range. They walk around wherever they want. What, do you think I specifically crammed it back there? No, he walked there on his own, quite happily. No, Cedius, the animals here aren't for eating. They're for walking around and like making everything look pretty. I am considering adding fish to the ponds. Assuming they don't despawn. I have to check the specific rules for that in general and for on the server. Oh, who is this for eating? No! Okay, you want a stretchy? I can stretchy. No food, just friends. Yes, yes. Stretch left, stretch right, stretch backward. Ooh, hang on, chat's moving so fast here. I have to scroll up. I keep missing chat messages. The mods that add the background noises are such good mods, better than the dead silence Minecraft usually offers. Yeah, it adds so much, especially with like bird song on like a sunny day. Enough Minecraft for quite a long time. Yeah. Hi, sleepyhead. Whoever sees this has been booped and you cannot be unbooped. Hi, generator. What does that mean? What does a sniffer do? He sniffs. I don't know what to tell you, man. Bro sniffs. What does it mean you cannot be unbooped? Are you constantly in a state of boop so that you can never take another boop again? What are you supposed to eat? Anything else! We have farms literally everywhere you could take food from. Plus, if you've picked a pony race, you can't you can't eat meat. I'm eating a bunch of taters. No, don't make me tap the sign. No eating the streamer. The fact there has to be a sign at all, it shows how deranged you guys are. Absolutely loony. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Stevie, mayonnaise is not an instrument. At least not by default. You'd have to make a number of modifications to it. Glue is yummy. Glue isn't even made from horses anymore. Glue hasn't been made from horses in a very long time. A very, very long time. Sorry about the way you acted last time. I can understand why. If you weren't listening closely, I can understand why you thought I was yelling at you instead of at my computer programs. And also, I do get angry a lot, and while that is part of the comedy of my streams, I can understand that if you're not used to it, it might be difficult. That I can understand. However, my main issue is that you claimed you were you kind of tried to humiliate me. I understand you were offended and you thought I was insulting you. But when you stormed out of the stream, you said you were leaving in both my Twitch, in both my YouTube chat, and you also said in my Discord server that you're leaving because I'm mean. Like, you didn't just leave, you left and you tried to humiliate me on the way out. Like, you're welcome back, and I'm definitely willing to forgive you, but you can't really do anything like that ever again, you know? It's not just that you got angry and left. It's not that you just got angry and left. You left and you tried to like, you know, get revenge on me by telling people you thought I was mean on the way out, which isn't very nice. You are welcome back, though, Brick Pants. I am willing to let it go. And I'm glad you did get my communication that I wasn't yelling at you. I was blaming my streaming programs. And I am sorry that you ever thought I was yelling at you. Yes, I go live on YouTube. Do you see the chat member called RestreamBot? Thank you for admitting that. I appreciate that. Let's put it behind us. So that chat member called RestreamBot is an actual bot. It's sending over chat messages from YouTube. See how it says RestreamBot? And then YouTube and then a username? So it's saying someone on YouTube is saying that. But yes, I am streaming on YouTube at the same time. I'm actually live on 5 different places. RestreamBot can send messages back and forth between Twitch and YouTube so you guys can talk to each other. But yeah, I'm live on 5 different places at once right now. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Picardo, and Nemo TV. All at once. They can't all talk to each other because RestreamBot doesn't work on all of them. But it's still really cool. YouTube stream is delayed and sounded weird when you put it up on another tab. Now I'm paranoid. Now I have to listen back to my own stream. Now I have to listen back to my own stream to make sure it's not fucked. Hang on. It sounds fine to me. It's gonna... All the streams are gonna be slightly desynced. I don't think there's any chance that all 5 streams will ever be perfectly lined up. My cutie mark is a winged life preserver, Thunderfire. It's a winged life preserver. I gotta go get some taters, hang on. It's a red and white striped life preserver. Not delayed by much, okay. Sometimes different people will say different streams are more, like, are like further in the future than others. I think it also just depends on, like, the person's specific, on the person's specific computer and settings and when they loaded it and just how YouTube and Twitch are doing that day. I'm literally the final boss of streaming. I'm not quite sure I'd go that far because theoretically I'm sure I could find like... Just trying to see if... I thought there was a partially empty one I could take from, but I'll just start taking from here. There are other sites I don't stream to for various reasons. Like, theoretically, you could stream to. Like, for example, I don't stream to Twitter. I don't stream to, like, Instagram or TikTok. Because I'm not really into that vertical format streaming. I don't stream to Kick for various reasons, some of which hopefully are fairly obvious. I don't stream to, like, foreign sites like Bilibili. For partially because, one, I don't speak Chinese, two, as like a queer creator, I don't think it would be safe for me to stream on like Chinese sites because they're not very friendly to LGBTQ people. So there are, and there are, you know, other foreign language sites that really wouldn't suit me. So theoretically, the final boss of streaming, I think, would stream literally everywhere possible. And I'm only using 5 sites. I'm only using 5. There are other places out there. You always forget that Twitter even offers stream. It does, it does. Yeah, you can see Twitch chat from YouTube, and you can see YouTube chat from Twitch. It goes both ways. It's the Restream bot. The Restream bot sends messages back and forth. Yeah, and also in the Discord server. There's a specific channel in my Discord server that all YouTube and Twitch chats get sent to, and you can also talk there, and it gets relayed. So let's say you like want to watch in full screen on your laptop, but you don't want to have the chat up. Maybe you could have it, like, use the Discord chat on your phone. I mean, you can also use the YouTube chat on your phone. No, I think it only lets you watch it on an account with, like, 1 space at a time. I don't know how useful it is, but it's cool, so I've kept it. It's cool, so it exists. I always end up putting some pink there. Too close, hang on. Oh, true, it is on my shirt, right? That is true. My key mark is literally on my shirt right now. Oh, hang on. Skeleton horse without a saddle. Let's go get a saddle. Right, saddles are upstairs. Saddle. And Mr. Skellington Horse was right over here. There we go. What was I doing? Right, Coral! Twitter sucks Blue Sky better. Perhaps, perhaps. Wizard 101 music? Yeah! It doesn't usually get copyright claimed or copyright struck, so it's not a bad option to use as background music for streams. Yeah, I got a Blue Sky. Oh, I'm everywhere, bro. I'm everywhere. I got a Twitter, I got a Blue Sky, I got a Mastodon. If you go back down to my panels, there should be a panel labeled social links or social media or just social. And it has a link to all of my most active social media. Everything I can, yeah. I tried to have accounts wherever possible to both like spread, you know, have the greatest chance of people to find me, but also B, to help prevent impersonation if I already have accounts. Oh, you can't scroll. Okay, so you can't see my panels. Interesting. You think Mastodon is better? Well, it's certainly interesting. I think Vector just enjoys censoring it. I assume Vector knows they can swear, so I think Vector just likes censoring themselves because they think it's funny. It's in the about. No. If you go to Twitch, if you go to my actual channel, and you go to like the panels tab, there's like, you know, there's all these multiple different tabs. Give it a sec, it takes forever to load. It doesn't take forever to load, like, hello? Well, why is it taking so long to fuck it? There we go. Yeah, if you go down to my panels, literally the second panel is called Socials, and it has links to my YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, Mastodon, Picardo, Facebook, and my Nemo. It's everything is right there. Not everything, because of course I have other places, but those are like some of the most, you know, those are some of the big ones. Yeah, Bo just likes censoring. He just does his thing. Bo just does his thing. At some point, I just stopped questioning half of chat shenanigans. Oof. That's a big oof. I hope you're able to get it fixed to get a replacement soon. Oh yeah, it shows 0 ping. What the fuck? To me, it shows 0 ping. That's crazy. What the fuck? You're using... Why are you doing that? There you go, now you got 89 ping. Oh! Hang on, I gotta recharge my flight. Okay, if you do, like, they censor the wrong part of the word, like motherfucker. Looking for anything we haven't shoved a purple into. Did get a purple there. I think once we get to pink and everything is really gonna pop, and then we get going with like the fans. That stuff really gets you. just feels right to have one. No. It's fine. I can always swap it out for pink later. And then let's get this back here. Do 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 do. Right there. Got a superstition. I think I've been possessed. I've got this feeling to put to the test. Shadow puppets in the mirror. It's getting clear. Hoof to hoof, it's easy. Bounce around and feel free. Roll of every pony. Help me get grooving. But dance, oh no. Oh, hang on, we don't got anything in here. Something's making me lose control. Oh, we got a little more over here. Good times are here. There we go. Somehow totally missed that before. It's easy. Bounce around and feel free. Love every pony. You know you want it back. You've got to feel it. Look around and find out. It's forever. Show. Hi, Emil. Very cool. Last thing that you do. The cave area thing everywhere is getting pretty bad. Even little things of water in caves. Everything! When you finish with purple, then it's the pinks. We land before I fall out of the sky. We'll do another round just looking for anything we missed. And then we'll start placing pink. Yeah, I'm like fairly sure we've gotten everything. We did that. We got that. Can't really think of anything we could have missed. Big squid? There's no squid, and I mean, there are some squid, but they're not big squid. They're normal size squid. Hi, Blakes. Oh, hang on. Somehow we didn't get this area. I knew we'd miss something. I just knew we'd miss something. I just knew we'd miss something or other. We get out of the water and dry off. Now come on. If I the raindrops, raindrops and gumdrops, say what you say it would be. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Definitely gonna need the pink in there, but I think that's suitable. I think we're gonna start on the pink. We can always add purple if we discover we missed putting it somewhere. We can always go back somewhere to add purple. How much do I flap my wings around to dry them off? I mean, I want to get back in the sky quick, so pretty quick. Hi, Whoopi. Yes, craft mine. Minecraft craft mine. Oh, yeah, that makes it. Gonna be a lot of placing of the pinks. Maybe not an absurd amount, but we are gonna have to shove the corals in, the fan corals in too. We gotta remember that. I think we can also stick them on the side and stuff, so that'll be interesting. See what we can do with that. Going right underneath the boat. Not an absurd amount, places a bunch. Well, it's not absurd. Okay, it's like, it's gonna be some, but it's not gonna absolutely flood the place. Are these guys stuck? Do you guys like need help? Yeah, I think these animals are stuck. Let me... Hang on, buddy. Gotta use some more stable ground. There we go. Let's get Mr. Piggy. There we go. Of a bunch without reaching absurd levels. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I see. You made a big squid in chat. I see. For some reason, the emotes didn't even register to me. Ashion? I mean, it's not my name. I'd probably question why they're saying it, but I'd still respond to it. I guess. But it's not my name. I don't know, how would you respond if somebody started calling you a strange new nickname? Well, you at least have some questions. I don't know. Minecraft Pastor Mom's looking for absurd places to get stuck. Welcome back, Christopher. Yeah, that really completes it. It'll be even more complete once we get the other coral in, though. The flat ones. What was going on? Just placing coral. Exactly what we were doing before and we'll continue to be doing. Got lots of coral to put down. Right now, we finished the purples, we finished the yellows. Now we're doing the pinks. Just a sheep in a natural 1x1 old trap by a chicken. Yeah, I want to have like all the moms walk around and the place looks all cool and natural. But they all either get stuck somewhere or they congregate on random hills for seemingly no reason. You need 10 money? Oh, horse? You mean like horse money to like do a redeem you want? Close. I mean, I purposefully had people stop calling me Pashy. Like, I mean, if somebody called me a new nickname, I could probably be fine with it. As long as other people, like, I want to be called Passion. Like, I consider myself to be Passion. And the problem arises is when a nickname is all people call me and they never call me my actual name. Like, that's when problems happen. When I just want people to think of me as Passion. And like, if people think my name is Pashy instead, that's the problem. Pashato, shut your face. I don't recall you saying that before, Christopher, no, but thank you. I know you mean me, and I know you mean the way I say hi or bye, but then you asked if you had said it before, and I said, no, I don't recall you saying that you liked it before. A passion or a pashtato? It's just passion. It's just passion. I mean, pashtato is kinda cute, but it would have to remain like a cute thing, not a serious gets used all the time thing, you know? Splashy, no. Fuck you mean, no. Splashy is absolutely not my name. I know I'm a water horse, but Splashy is not an acceptable nickname. Placing a lot more of this than the purple. Overdo it too much because I want there to be enough place in the fan core, but I also don't want to leave like massive empty spaces. Right there. If I had a ponytail, you could call that pashtato. I mean, technically I do. Somebody made one for me once. Hang on. Oh wow, they really did have an update. I don't quite like what they did. assets. No, it wouldn't be under that. It would be under... There. Oh wow, that's bigger than I thought. But yeah, I gotta put that. I gotta put that. Someone made it for me a while ago, a while ago. So today I do have a passion potato. How am I? Why on earth you cannot fly with wet wings? Don't make sense. I don't think it makes sense either. I agree. But tell that to the server. Tell that to the server. Yeah, potato. Potato horse, you got jump scared. Why upon good lifeguard? Yes, yes. Adorable creature. The creature is right. Passion potato. What the fuck was that? A passion potato. A potato. Potato passion. No, it's not the new passion. No. One more days to your birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Christopher. You can't stop laughing. Okay. Glad you like it that much. That was funny. Okay. You guys had a surprisingly strong reaction to that. I think I'm gonna have to put more horn coral over here to balance things out. Really needs the green, I think. Well, I mean, you could really use the green. Coloring of chill stream, but we can change that. Early 29. Hey, happy early 29th birthday. Whoop. On the filter. There we go. You don't want to get older. Well, getting older just means you're getting, as Sesame Street says, every year you get smarter, stronger, and kinder. Think of it that way. Every year you get more experience, so you can do better and better in your life. You can't learn without getting older. How do you color Batman? Batman is just black. You just color the whole thing and then ruin your black marker. Unless you're gonna make like an off-brand candy-colored Batman. And there's nothing wrong with that, but... A coloring game on the phone, huh? Classic Batman was Graham. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Classic Batman wasn't completely in black. I never thought about that, but yeah, he is. He was. Every day is renewal unless you're a historian, then you learn something old. Key jangles? Alright, let me land, and then I can key jangle. There's your key jangles, Plasma. And hydrate. Hydrate's a good idea. I did refill my water bottle before stream. Why? Why is it so? Why is everything so fucking hard to pick up? And my headphones came unplugged because no, don't connect to my phone. You fuck shit headphone. I'm fine. I'm fine. Literally, the cord barely grazed something as I reached up to get the water bottle I dropped. I don't know when you got distracted. I don't know when you got distracted, so I can't answer that. Just making sure the game audio still works. Since my headphones unplug, it don't work. Sippy some water. When the key is jangled, I think right after that was just saying I'm jangling keys, and then some deemed a hydrate redeem, and then I knocked over my water bottle, and then I got mad about that, and my headphone cord came out. Nothing actually happened, honestly. Definitely going to need the fan coil. Absolutely going to be necessary. Chain reactions of annoying things are like my kryptonite. They're like the bane of my existence. I thought I was talking about something that you can... Oh, you're right, you can't scroll. We were just talking about Batman, about how he wasn't... Like, the old version of him wasn't completely black. He had other colors, too. Sometimes the world just be trying to rage bait. And unfortunately, the world's rage bait is one of the only types of rage bait I actually fall for. Let's stick a fan down there, I think. It might also look pretty nice in like shallow places. Whoop! Lost the connection. Did everybody get kicked off? Uh-oh. Did the server go down? Derpy, the server room is on fire. Oh, no. Okay, you guys, I am... Oh, dear. Oh, dear, I think the server went down. Because the Discord server just pinged the server owner. Like, there was an automatic ping that went out to the server owner. And it says, at server owner, the server room is on fire. I'm assuming that's a metaphor. But hang on. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Files, hang on, hang on. Yeah, server has stopped. Server broke. Server has stopped officially. Hang on, server owner's typing. Uh-oh, server hamster probably died. Bits or bytes? Does that work? Let's see. But I couldn't. Uh-oh, server down! Server down! It's all over! Well, hey, I mean, it's an improvement. We couldn't connect at all before, and now we're in, like, the hub. Unfortunately, can't get in. But yeah, they're trying to fix it. They're trying to fix it. So I gotta do, here it's... Could I play the Verity mod? Not very likely. It's not very likely I'll play the Verity mod, Terry. I just play on this one server, and Verity is a server-side mod, not a client-side mod. I don't really play, other servers or like single player, just this one server, and I can't control what mods they have installed. Also, if I don't reply to one message, don't post a second message of it. That is one of my chat rules. Like if you post something and then I don't reply, don't post it a second time. Either I'm gonna read it later or I already read it and didn't want to reply. Hamster must be ripped serviceable. It's working now? Drovers. Yeah, this is like the backup pub. Yeah, and I'm not, that's also true. That's also true. I'm not a big fan of horror. This is true. Hang on. I think we might be here. Time traveling looks so real. I'm not quite sure what you mean by real, but okay. Yay! Server's running in. Server was just on fire for a, oh! Okay, server is still, might be mildly on fire. Server might be still mildly on fire. So, we are so back. You know that meme where it like shows, we are so back, it's so over, like mixed state, it's just, that meme is what it's like right now. It let us in for 5 seconds. Then died again. Of course this happens during my stream. This is fine.png. How's it going? Not bad. Not bad, besides the fact I can't get back in the server with those colorful spicy noodles, not spaghetti. Oscillating between we're so back and it's so over. It's at least trying to let us join the world instead of, like, saying you can't get in outright. We fills the water bucket. Wait, okay. Can't get to the hub again. No, I didn't want, fuck, I accidentally started Arthur, no, I did not want to start Arthur. Yes. Yes. Jeez, I did not mean to open Arthur, I was just trying to tap back into Minecraft. It's not hackers, Jake, it's not hackers. At most it would probably be DDoSers, but I highly doubt it's that. I highly doubt it's DDoSers, but it's definitely not hackers. Morning, Thomas. Fire, Derby's booting it out. Nope. Whee! No fall damage! I keep checking the Discord chat. Interesting. None of my mods my minimap isn't active. Aww. Invisible wall. Stop you from going out. Want to see a rainbow when the weather clears up? You'll have to, only if it clears up in the afternoon, Christopher. Rainbows can only happen in the afternoon. I guess theoretically they could happen in the early morning as well. But like if it's closer to the middle of the day and the sun isn't rising or setting, you can't get a rainbow. That's what ninjas were trying to shut down the server. They were not. They were not. Wait, server has started? Hang on. We might even connect to it. Showed someone else was able to get in. It showed someone else was able to get in. Server has started. One person got in. Ah! No, Indigo is not in the is dumb. It's just red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Indigo makes no sense. Indigo makes no sense. Indigo, they just added indigo. Technically, every color is in the rainbow. But, like, if you're just naming the main colors in the rainbow, indigo does not belong in there. Because, like, red, yellow, and purple or violet. Red, orange, and blue. No, red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. Orange, green, and violet are the secondary colors. And then they added a random tertiary color. The guy who coined the term Roy G. Biv, he just added indigo so it sounded good. Indigo does not belong in a rainbow name. It should just be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Indigo does not belong in there, and I will die on this hill. If you actually had 7 colors, it would look all lopsided. Indigo does not belong. Comfortable is trying to connect to the server. Give it a few minutes. Server stopped again. The server room's on fire. Server has stopped. Okay, it's fucked. Hang on. If I do this, I wonder if I can have like a running tally. Hang on. Let me... Can I do this? If I do disable that. Oh, but that's gonna, hang on, if I do, I can't do that. That turns off my thing that makes it look like I'm live, so I can't even do that. So I can't have Discord show that I'm live. I can't have Discord show that I'm live. And also show, cause like, wait, oh, I can change the settings here. Hang on, settings. It's in appearance. There you go, turn that off. And then I do add, nope. Add source. Window capture. What if I, like, crop it? Yeah, but just while we're waiting. It's a cool effect in that whole... Oh, yeah, yeah. That's my shaders making the end portal look fancy. Like, I wanna... Is there a way to zoom in on one part of a screen in OBS? This is stupid. Is there a way to like crop out and only show part of a thing? I love ice cream. Of course I do. The Biv family. Server has started. I saw something that said server has started. I saw a thing. Yay, we're in. Okay. I gotta change my Discord settings back. Okay, I'm in. Hey, chat, anyone want to place bets if it's gonna kick us out again? Anyone want to take bets on if we're gonna get kicked out again? Hi, Bumblebee. Yes, horse. Of course I like ice cream. What do you take me for, Christopher? Yay! Disconnect in 5. No! It'll be fine. Probably. You gotta believe. Poor server. It's fine, server. It's fine. Yay! We can play again. Do I like salad? As long as it's lettuce and not spinach. Anyone who tries to serve me spinach is a psychopath, except for my mom, because she just forgets. Anyone else's, though, spinach is yucky. I will have a lettuce salad, and it needs to have, like ranch dressing. It needs to have ranch dressing. Sarah is as healthy as a horse, who just recently burst into flames. Which can be fairly healthy, you just need to put it out pretty quick. Put some fan coal here to fill it in. Eat your healthy greens. I do. I will eat a salad with lettuce as long as it has ranch dressing. That totally is eating my greens. Totally. Lettuce is good, spinach bad. Spinach fucking yucky. I do not understand how people can eat that stuff. Of course, why are you asking what foods I like? Yes, I like I swear I've talked about spaghetti on stream before while you've been here. But yes, I love me some paspetti. I swear these are all foods I've mentioned liking on stream before. Needs the ranch. The ranch is very necessary. The ranch is very necessary. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. But that's how you get me to eat my greens. You smother it in ranch. I'll fill in the rest with some fan coral, I think. I mean, lots of stuff. Burgers, fries, chicken tenders, most fruit. Pizza. I don't know. There's like a bajillion foods out there I like. It's kind of hard to name everything. I'll eat most fruit. Ranch dressing is a cheat code. It really is. It really is. Noodles in general, like spaghetti and ramen. Yeah, noodles are tasty. It also kind of depends on what you put on top of them. You know, you could theoretically put something yucky on top I wouldn't like. Don't ever ruin the noodles or you go to jail. Yeah, what they said. That's totally a thing. Not making it up. And there we go again. Hey, we had a good 5 minutes of playtime. Progress. Server burst into flames again. Let me in! Let me in! Spicy wall spaghetti is tasty. No? Protect the noodle. Getting hungry just talking about food. It'll do that to you. Yes, again. Yells off screen, stop yanking the Ethernet cable for the server! Wait, we got something. Server has officially stopped. Let me in. But yeah, the shader effect does make it look really fucking pretty. Like, that's nuts, though. That's so nice. What kind of hardware do you host game server like this? A strong, Ben here says a strong CPU and a decent amount of RAM. Your tree's trying to fix it himself. That's cute. What the He's using one of his Figura skills to do that. That's cute. Enjoying the lobby. Hi, Brontolo. Yes. Yes. Unlimited power, he says. Depends on the player count. You can get away as little as 2 gigabytes if it's just you. What a fake in portal. Yeah. It's fake specifically because it's meant to be how you get to the server. Let me in, let me in. Let me in, motherfucker. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Hope Derpy can sort this out. Derpy was sorting it out. Wait. I'm assuming that's a good sign. Server has started. Server has started. Yay! Chat log serialization area? Class.call mojang. Chat. Fuck does that mean? Chat serialize. Okay, that's a new one. Anyway, we're in! We're free! No, it's all back. It's all back. It's all back. I don't know what that means. That pop-up means, but we're back. Probably. You meant we're so back. We are so back! Let me see something went wrong with the chat tools. Ignore it. Okay. Gotta do this area. Welcome to Twitch's favorite game. Will it crash or will the server survive? The gods have granted us 5 more minutes! In before server goes down again. Oh, we gotta place as much coral as possible before that happens. off my wings so I can fly again. Pixel pack with detail by this point. Yeah, it did. I know. I put so much into it. I know. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. Like, I like to imagine just how fun it must be for new players to explore it, you know? Imagine you're a brand new player, you make it to the portal, you wander through the portal to Laponiberg, and now you just explore. Like, I want there to be lots of nooks and crannies and stuff to see. Whoop! You were right, chat! Yeah, you guys were right. Another 5 minutes. We got it. This must be having a heyday. I think the opposite of a heyday. Hey, antonym time! What do you mean you were logging in too fast? Shove it up your ass! In the afternoon, 20 mistakes from you. I'm sorry, we were from not getting friendly with each other. I miss you, it's magic. Staring at the mirror, gonna smile, smile. Don't be late, we got plans. Time to start a fucking riot. I'm so tired of keeping myself in the box, and I just really don't care. Put your hooves in the air tonight. I wanna fall in love with every pony. We're gonna set the streets alight. Everything's so fucked and I'm tired of being scared. So let's get out and fuck up Equestria. Fuck the mandated monarchy. This is our world now. Gotta go fast. Step off, or you're gonna get cut. We ain't got time for your bigoted rut. This is your new warning shot. I know you're not hot. This course is the consequence of the hatred you brought. All we need is some laughter. The world is on fire, and we're at the center of it all. We'll make out till the sun sets, and we'll do crime till we get dead. And I just really don't care. Put your hooves in the air tonight. I wanna fall in love with every pony. We're gonna set the streets alight. Everything's so fucked and I'm tired of being scared. So let's get out and fuck up Equestria. Fuck the mandated monarchy. Our world now, the world now, our world now. I don't know what the future holds. We'll figure it all out in time. And I just really don't care. Put your hooves in the air tonight. I wanna fall in love with every pony. We're gonna set the streets alight. Everything's so fucked and I'm tired of being scared. So let's get out and fuck up Equestria. Fuck the mandated monarchy. This is our world now. World now, our world now. Where the fuck did you get those apples? Where the fuck did you get those apples? I can't pick them up. Where did you get those? Whoa, here we go. Buy some apples. The server was hungry. I think it was. The server was hungry. The server was hangy. They gave it apples and it came back. The server was hangy. We gave it apples and it came back. We are so back! Hooray for another 5 minutes of gameplay! Woo! Hungry server, nom nom. Turning off joins for a moment. Yo, I get this exclusive. It's exclusive for the next few minutes. Yo, I just got in. I scraped by. No one else can get in. It's exclusive for a few minutes. Server probably ate all the RAM. Alright, I gotta go get more coral. Should I bring it back to where I last bought some? Spam join. I don't think you can. Jeremy said they were shutting it off. I don't think it'll let you. Big water gulp. Ugh. Guess we gotta download more RAM. If only it were that easy. Noveltail got yeeted into the ground. Noveltail got yeeted into the ground. Let me in. Let me in. Gee, that's funny. Do, 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 do. Connor's a crazy motherfucker. He's hilarious. Yeah? I've only seen him in memes. I've only seen him in... Well, I know I've seen him a little bit. I've seen him a little bit in videos. They use clips of him. Alright, there you go. Okay, I think... Okay, joins are back on! He's a living meme. National internet treasure. Welp. Derpy is trying so hard. Derpy is trying so hard. Let me in. Let me in. Derpy is trying so hard. He tries so hard and goes so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. MJ has his own show where he throws himself around the stage and screams in the intro. I did hear the air on it. Derpy's doing her best. Technically, it's his best. Because the guy called Derpy is a guy. Although technically also a girl, because I think canonically he's still a girl. But technically, the guy... Schrodinger's gender. Back it in, it's over. Yay! This is probably us. Okay, back into the hub. Maybe it's not an arrow. Okay, Derpy's, I guess, is trying to figure out why the server keeps crashing. Derpy's busy whacking the flaming server with a wrench and going, ah! Smelly horse, let's enjoy the lobby, yeah. Thank you guys for being so patient and memeing up and like having fun while we try to get back in. Whee! I'm in. Face? Rude. They've got so much closed off. I want to run around and explore and some something stupid you don't even want to think about. Meanwhile, Thunderfire is still firing his laser at the portal. Can we throw apples at it again? That worked last time. We need more apples. My caps lock on. Dippy jumps. Yes, there is in fact a dippy on your head. There's a dippy on your head. It's okay, Petulant. I'm doing good. The server's not doing so good. The server's having some issues. Where the fuck are you guys getting those apples? Not waitlisted! What if I sacrifice the apples to it? Okay, it's not. You're not waitlisted. Maybe. Yeah, they must have disabled join. Must have re-disabled join. Server has started. Novelty will join the server, which is likely one of Derpy's, like, testing bots. Let us in! Let us in! The server is like, the server is on fire. The server does seem to be on fire at the moment. Yep. I just wanna play Squirrel. Let me in. Let me in. If you're looking at the wall, keeping the locals out in fear, would you all sit down and stop hugging the server? Impatient horse versus broken server. Yes, feed it apples. Maybe, hopefully that'll work. More apples! Clearly the server is hungry. It's worked last time. Yeah, when do you get those apples? Oh. Yeah, Figura is quite a funky mod. You can do a lot with it. You gotta aim a little lower, buddy. You're not, you gotta aim a little, you're not quite hitting it, buddy. At least not on my screen. No, a little lower, little lower. I don't know if you have to back up or, but like, there, perfect, wait, stop, perfect. Yeah, right there, keep it right there, buddy, good job. Right there. There you go. Oh, better put these back, hang on. Split. You're on lunch break, whereas the server is just on break. It's broken. The server's broken. Need someone with a I have a cutie mark and I'm in it. Look. Look at my fucking ass tattoo. I got a fucking cutie mark. You can see it right there. And it ain't letting me in. Wait, unable to connect. It's not saying I'm not whitelisted anymore. It's not saying not whitelisted anymore. Hang on. Yeah, there's a new message. I don't look like a horse to you? Oh, are you using Figura and not My Little Pony? If you're using Figura and not My Little Pony, then yeah, I won't look like a pony. I only use Figura to see other people. I don't have a Figura model updated. Oh, okay. Okay, you just had the wrong setting. Got it. Need someone with a cutie mark in. Oh, in IT, like tech support. Oh, I get it. Server room is on fire again. I think Derpy tried to fix it and it just wouldn't fix. Maybe we need to sacrifice someone to it. Does anyone have like a volcano we can throw someone in? I mean, we can throw someone in that, but they don't actually go anywhere. The building, see if this they've walled off everything. I'm gonna walk them out and look for secrets. Debbie's buying a new server. Match on humor will be a power button because the people you need to help. The people need to try turning it off and on again. Is there a wall there anyway? There's a wall because wait, why is this supposed to be open? The frick? Hey, Chad, I think I figured out where we can sacrifice someone. Chad, I think I figured out where we can sacrifice someone to the server. I had no idea this was down here. Where did I go? I don't know. There was just a path. I was running around and then there was like a path, like a stone path that went down, and it wasn't like sectioned off with bars, so I could just go down it. Looks like there's another entrance over here. Yeah, it looks like there's more than one entrance. Feel like a funky sand pit. Are these like gardens or? You think it's a PvP arena? Oh. Oh yeah. There are seats here. You might be right. That's the main entrance, and there's like a side entrance over there. Yeah, I can see these could be PvP arenas. Oh yeah, look, there more kits here. Oh, damn. Kit Aqua? What does this have to do with water? I'm on cooldown.
What do you think of this?
I just filled my inventory with crap. Figured out where we get. Well, I figured out where we get the apples. Hey, souvenirs, food, drinks, and beds. There's even a concession stand back here. Slappy slap brick. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there you go. All the kits are the same. I genuinely think all the kits might be the same. All the kits are exactly the same. Yeah, I was just fucking around and like this was here. Jeffy's gonna get this server back. Uh-oh. That's funny. The server is up and running and we're all too busy fucking over here to rejoin. The server's back up and running and we're literally all too busy fucking around over here to rejoin. That's hilarious. Oh, as if you have different kits. I'll just look a little bit and then I'll get back on. Just a little. Oh my god, this is so long. Where the fuck are we? I was a circle? Oh, up here. Oh, we just went in a circle? You know, I'm just gonna get back on. At least I know where to get more apples. Man, so back! Woo! Thanks for sticking with me, chat. think there could be a splash of pink. We can also just add fan corals later. Also, I want one. No, there. You know what? Nope. There. I do think Derpy actually managed to fix it. Derpy is good server admin, server owner. Derpy could jump on immediately and fix the thing. There's like one thingy there. I think there should be 4. I just placed that by accident. Let me get that up. I don't know. Shouldn't have just one by. Ooh, we got rain. It was really raining. It's still raining outside, but this morning, I mentioned this in the stream, but this morning it was fucking pouring. It was absolutely pouring. Like maybe an hour and a half before I woke up. Maybe an hour and a half before my alarm went off, I got up, pissed, and went back to bed, and it was fucking pouring. And then my alarm went off at least an hour and a half later. I looked out, and it was still fucking pouring. The backyard was a fucking like water puddle. And that's barely an exaggeration. Like it's been a number of hours since the really heavy rain, but it's still lightly raining. So like, I gotta make sure I can actually get to work. I gotta leave myself a little extra time to get ready for work, in case anything has flooded and I have to take another route. Because I know that some places along my work route have a history of flooding in very heavy rains. But yeah, I know that was like, we had like thunder rumbles. It was heavy. Like that was the heavy stuff. Like that was the good shit kind of storm. Okay, we can always add fans for more pink. Right there, that feels good. One right there. That might be good enough. I got the rain. Looks just so pretty. That's so cozy. Love all these little mods I've added in. They just really add up to something special. Now we start looking for anywhere that got missed, because we got some in there. There's some pink. There is some pink in here. There. It is actually looking real pretty. Here we go. We haven't gotten any here. I remember there was actually some... Where was it? Here. Yeah. Always more to prettify. Coal was such a good idea. Like these lakes were so bare before. And we're fixing that. Let me get out of the water. I'm gonna fly. Don't this just look so pretty? Adding a fish pump? I have thought about it a little bit. I'd have to check the specific, like, vanilla rules for mob spawning. Like, despawning, and then I have to check what the server rules are. But I have thought about it. In theory, we have some normal wildlife wandering around. The issue is it, like, either gets itself stuck, or it just, they all congregate on hills. Like, we have, like, a free-range wild animal population, but something about their pathing kind of seems to make them all congregate together. Like, does their paths finding, like, overweigh climbing up hills? They all seem to end over here. There's barely any on the rest of the map. Let's check other areas. I don't think we put any pink here. Off a little cheeky one right there. Let me finish with the pink. We might do purple fans next. Clearly, we put some here. There, obviously. Instructions, sorry, lol. Obviously, we got some in there. Maybe we got it all. I need more fans. Yeah, I think we got everything. We can always pull out the other types if we realize we forgot somewhere. Let me head back to the shop. I'm not tired. How dark it is from the rain isn't putting me to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm just relaxed. It's not that rain. I'm just relaxed because like rain indicates like oh, have that many diamonds just carrying it with me too. So now one thing is the server has keep inventory on. The server has a keep inventory rule on. So if I die, I don't lose anything. The actual reason I have them on me is that someone new joined the server and they needed tools, and I was gonna make them some diamond tools. But they weren't able to, they had trouble joining, so I never ended up doing it, and then I never put the diamonds away. No, not Eepy. Not Eepy. Starting with that. Just yawning because cozy and rain make things cozy and lots of rain. Oh yeah, the fans are gonna be crazy. We're gonna go crazy with these fans. Perhaps it's a bit too much purple. Need to get a bird's eye view to see what I'm doing. Just plop them down here, there, and every which way. Okay, I can't hang him upside down, apparently. That's above the water, though, so that's gonna die. Need to fly to see what I'm doing. Fly! There you go. Fans everywhere. Let me fly! Stupid wet wings. So much to place, we're gonna be here a while. I got a good number of them here and there. Bye, Lauren. Have a good day. Put it side. Oh, if it's a corner, I can't put it sideways. Intriguing. Why won't you let me? There. Oh, you can do it like that. That's what I thought. Exactly what I thought. Oh, you can't put it on. You can't put it on fences. That's sad. That's sad. You can't put them on fences. Slapping these down quite randomly, but they're unscheduled eye rubbing for no particular reason, and then unscheduled stretching. Get another tater. Position my leggies. I'm not falling asleep. No, not at all. Anyway, I'm gonna chug some water. Completely unrelated napping. No napping. No napping. some completely related napping. Maybe throwing some napping for lore. I wish. Hi, Flatters. I wish. I got work. Napping for adults, you do want a 5 p.m. quiet time actually give you that blanket. God, I wish. No, it's just go to work, and then go to more work, and then just keep working, and you're never allowed to stop. You know, just work, 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 work. Never nap time. Always work, never nap time. See, I'm actually going to have a ton of place for these fans. It's fine. In a fluttering ecstasy, feeling right around the corner. It's a rough and stormy sea. Baby, that's me. You feel free. One without the other is a paradise lost. One without the other is a fallacy. It's so sinister to draw blood for it. The future is now. The torch is lit. Can we all fall in so neatly to really coexist? How can I have faith that a flower will be missed? Spread your wings, don't look back. Fly into the sun. Only then can we become fully undone. The future arrives. We've nothing to face. Do 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 do. Be funny to have some fan quarrel in there, I think. We must embrace. That there. And you'll stick a little bit there. I'm using iris shaders. It's a lot of things going on. I have a lot of mods installed. I don't think I'm using... Am I using particular? Under P. I do have particular. I have particular. I am using complementary unbound with iris shaders as well. I'm actually using something called Euphoria Patches. It actually adds even more features on the complementary shaders, so it's like complementary shaders plus. And I probably have some other things that add more, but I have more than particular. Let's see. There we go, Effectual. I also have Effectual. You know who you were for when they still call it comp over Imagine. Wow. Let's see. Falling leaves. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit. If you want visuality, there we go. I have visuality as well. So yeah, if you want the full list of bullshit I use, if you scroll down, one of the very last panels has all my Minecraft mods with direct links to where you can get them. Oculus Input, and also fed complimentary. Rocket Field, now you have colored lighting. I wanted to get even more fancy. Apparently, Euphoria Patches is now compatible with some mod called Photonics, which is a ray tracing engine. Unfortunately, I'm on 1.21.4, and the version that's alpha 1.21.4 is under the 0.3 version, and it has to be above that to work, so we have to wait for like a new update before I can try that out. But yeah, I'm always looking for stuff to get more and more and more fancy. I'm always looking to get more fancy. Fancy schmancy. Wait for 26.2 because if law continues, you can do some magic in the graphics. I'm just stuck on 1.21.4 because that's what the server runs on. The server has plugins that let you play on other versions, but I feel like 1.21.4 just lets me have the most stability because that's what the server is actually running on, like, natively. It's that way it doesn't have to do any, like, fancy conversion stuff. No, go up. I'm placing it at the top, but it's not sticking. I can't seem to place it on the sides. It always puts it on the bottom. Half the time the fan don't even stick to a wall. Oh, maybe because they're partial blocks. Because they're farmland, they count as partial blocks. Magma, am I running an elite tier client list? I don't know what that means. I'm just using the regular Minecraft launcher. I'm the same person who actually uses the normal mods folder and updates all my mods manually. I literally use the vanilla normal launcher Minecraft mods folder. I don't know what any of what you said just means. That's just how I learned doing it a very long time ago, and that's how I've always done it. I manually put everything in the folder. Why am I flying in circles? Where am I going? 21.1 is the main mod parking spot for that era. There was allows Forge with plugins. Now then, you probably like Minecraft. You never met someone so brave. Hi, Cherry. We have any fans over here, so let's start populating. Well, hamburgers, chicken strips, or a pizza and a vanilla milkshake. That does sound tasty. Use the launcher because copying every mod into Minecraft requires good memory. I just, every time I have to change a version, every time the server updates to a new version, I just go look at my mods folder. Typically I don't have to remember because I have it written down. Like, you know, in my panels and in other places. I have it written down what mods I have. So I just go look individually for like an updated version of each mod or replacing it. I've scrolled through the entire, like the mod list, just looking for anything I might like. I found a few, like, very small mods that I really enjoy. It's all stuff to make things look prettier. The ultimate power, I am my own launcher. For real though, I do everything myself. I find the mods, I update them, I put them in everything, I do everything myself. I know there's all these fancy launchers, but this is how I learned to do it way back in the day when I was first learning to use My Little Pony. That's how I learned to do it, just using the mods folder. Like, I technically have Prism Launcher downloaded, and I could use it, but I don't know, I'm just so used to doing everything myself. Plus, like, what if, like, one mod updates, and because the launcher auto updates, and it fucks everything, you know? At least now, if something breaks, I can just take the old version and plop it back into the folder. The commentary right now, I learned how modern people use multi-MC, didn't I? You can hear my creaky bones. I don't know, man. I was like, I don't even know when it was. Jeez. Anywhere between 2012 and 2014? Wow, was that like 1.12? 1.11? Wait, 11? It's so hard to remember. Is that back at when it was 1.12 when I learned? Because I just wanted to, I used Light Loader. I was around when Curse was still the Twitch launcher. Oh, this is an old account. I had an account back before the first migration. I had an account. I actually was part of the first migration. I didn't learn how to do mods for a little while after that, but I was around when they did the first migration. Not the second migration to Mojang, but the first migration, where you had to have an email. Where you're now logged in with your email instead of your username. But yeah, I used something called Light Loader from My Little Pony back then. Like now, right now, obviously I'm using Fabric, but back then, My Little Pony used Light Loader and not Fabric. So that's when I learned. I'm not creaky bones, I have fossils. Bah. But yeah, I don't need any of that fancy schmancy modern stuff. Unless it's fancy schmancy modern mods. I don't need their fancy schmancy modern launchers. I can do everything by myself just fine. Ponymo hunting's better than you. You gotta up your game. Perhaps. That's between you and yourself. That's not where I put that. Me say more like a cranky grandma. I'm not scared of technology. I'm not scared of it. I just don't need it. I get along perfectly well without it. Technology. Yeah, technology. I am literally using brand new fancy schmancy mods. Some of these are really recent mods. I'm not scared of technology. I just don't, and I'm just above your fancy schmancy launchers. I just don't need them. Okay, so you need them to keep checking on personal patch one because you just fix these. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, that's good for your use case. For mine, I just don't need it. Euphoria's fun, the little fox is cute. Hey, man. I used quilt for a little while, and of course you just had quilted fabric added, and I used quilt for a while, but then when the server updated, some of the mods I wanted to use didn't quite work perfectly with quilt, so I swapped. I'm currently back on fabric. I wouldn't mind swapping back to quilt again, it's just that all my fabric mods would have to work with quilt, and quilted fabric would have to do like the whole job. They're funny and did a reverse connector. Now Kilt exists to run Neo on Fabric. Huh. Everything is getting more and more interconnected by the day. It's kind of cool. Surprisingly hard to judge where I should stick the fan because it can go on like any surface. Too many options. What's the entire fabric forge make just seem ridiculous? Architecturally already sort of broke the game. Fair enough. Oh boy, I've been trying to escape from this stupid fucking phase I call love. Oh, Bonnie, won't you show me how to live? I've been under a rock since I was a fillet. Ooh, oh. Ah, shit, I should have gotten off by now. Shit, I just looked at the time. I should have ended stream by now. Fuck. I gotta get ready for work. I completely lost track of time yapping. No, not more. We gotta go. We gotta fucking go. What do you mean I noticed? You fuckers want me to be late for work? You fuck asses want me to be late for work? Guys, like the roads could be flooded. I'm gonna have to take a longer route. I know you were probably kidding. Time to work. Ah! Maybe. Ah! I say bye, everybody. You don't want me to be. I don't want to be unemployed either. Unless I have like an equivalent revenue stream. Unless I was somehow making enough money on from streaming to quit my job, but that has not happened. Fuck! Let's find someone to hate into so I can get ready for work. Great job, chat. This was a very nice stream. Everyone did a very good job. Bebop the Terrible. Yeah, that's probably. Let me just check. Yeah, it's nice to remember. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go raid a guy called Bebop the Terrible. Why is he so terrible? I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out. Twitch people, we're gonna raid. Everyone else, have a nice day. Thanks for coming, everyone. I hope you all had as much fun as I did. And I'll see everyone whenever you can join me next. Bye, guys. I think even the server crash was good because we still had fun then. Bye, guys. Bye.